That's a letter A. That is a try, and that's my very first ever. Okay, I cleaned it up a little bit, and I got the date, 1838. Got my second ring of the day. All right, guys, the College with you here, and I got the Jersey History Hunters and DK from Adventures in Dirt. Hey, this is the College here, and I got Digging with Deej with me here at Pound the Ground, Adirondack 2019, 1793. Look at that. Hey guys, Digologist with you. I got Doug and Daniel. We're on a private permission I got some time ago, and we're going to scout it pretty good and see if we can come up with some relics, so stick around. Well, my first target of the morning, just a little key. Alright, Daniel here is the first one on the board with a coin this morning, and I get the privilege of cleaning it off, if I can hold it in my fingers. Well, thought it was bigger than a penny. I see Abe. Go ahead and give it a scrub. Tell me if it's got a 1 cent on the back. It may be at least a Wheatie. At this point, we'll be happy with a Wheatie. I think I'm going to go into the shotgun shell recycling business.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is. It's a Wheatie.
All right. 1 wheat penny. First coin of the day. Well, I got a big noisy signal, and it's a nice axe. Pretty good size. Well, I heard Doug yelling through the woods, and I said, "What you got?" He said, "I think I got a spectacle buckle, but it's square." He's got something here that's pretty decent. Look at that. That is nice. It does look like a spectacle buckle. I think we can date that. I got a website. That is nice. Look at that.
I like it.
That is a cool buckle. It's got not much design, but a little bit around the edges. We've been on this property a couple minutes, and Daniel picked up a few coins. What you got, man?
I got 2 clad dimes, a stinking Lincoln, and a Wheatie.
Alright, and Doug over here? Looks like a, what's that, Rolls Royce or Thunderbird? It's hard to tell. I don't know my cars that well.
It's Hot Wheels on the bottom, so.
Alright, and looks like you got some parts to, what, a pocket watch?
Pocket watch cap thing,
cool.
Nail, and a gear.
Alright, so there's stuff in the ground. We're going to keep on going and get back with some more relics soon. Well, we're doing okay on some coins. Daniel here found something in the hole. What you got there, man? What do you think that is?
That is really hard to see. I mean, I don't know how well you could see that, but the green is worn off of that side. We'll clean it up and find out. I got some water.
I see Abe Lincoln.
You see Abe Lincoln?
Yep. And let me see. I see 1, so that is a Wheatie. I don't know.
2 Wheaties.
Yep, so you're up 2 Wheaties. Alright, let's keep on going. Well, see that hole? That's about almost a foot down. This looks like the remnants of an old pocket knife. Not sure how long it's been in the ground, but it's pretty much wasted. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Well, this was coming up in the 60s and 70s. I have not been able to identify it yet. It feels like it's iron, but I'll have the other guys take a look and see if they know. Well, I heard Daniel hollering through the woods, and seems like he's got something round from the hole here. What do you think that is, man?
I think it's a copper or a button. We're going to find out. Ready?
Yeah, clean that baby off. Does it have a shank?
It looks like a shank.
Okay, so it could be a flat button.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of raised.
Maybe it's a two-piece. All right. Don't knock the design off. There you go. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a button.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yep, I see the shank. Okay, well you got a nice flat button there. Congrats. Can you make out anything on it?
Flip it over again. Run your fingernail across the front.
Not at this time.
Okay, we'll have to clean this up, but I got a button. That was my first target, and this one here is his button. So we got a couple buttons and some other goodies. All right, so let's keep on going. Well, that was fun to dig up. I'm beside a farm field. It's hard to say what that was for. Big old can had a top on it. I'll dig through it. Hey guys, me and Daniel down here in some woods, and there was a Civil War battle in this area, and you can tell by some of the earthworks around here. But the first target we found was this nickel, and we haven't been able to positively identify it, but it does have a date of 1902. So we'll see if it's a shield nickel or a V nickel when we get it cleaned up. Stick around. Now Daniel got a target. Put it in the light here. Oh, that's interesting. Hard to say what that was. Anybody seen one of these before? Possible goes around a doorknob on a door.
Or keyhole.
Could be a keyhole for something. That's pretty neat. Well, at least we're finding some relics. Alright, let's keep on going. Well, I'm on the side of a bank by a little area where there's some swampy area, and got a nasty signal. Pulled this wedge out. I've found several of these. This always gives you, you know, information on the area you're hunting. So this place has been logged, and this was left accidentally by some either farmer or some logger, and I'm gonna keep it, clean it up. All right, let's see what else we can find. Oh, looks like we found a duck. He's not your typical duck. Nice little decoy. Would you like a duck?
He wants something to drink, duck. Get a quart bottle, John.
This is kind of a trashy area. There's a softball, and there's a lot of bottles washed up here.
This one's got a cork in it. Big old wine
Most
bottle.
of them look pretty modern. All right, well, that's cool. Let's keep that. Well, I thought this was going to be something nice like a coin, but it turns out to be a rivet. It's copper, and it came up in the 70s before I started digging, but as I dug out some of the dirt, it went up into the mid 80s. I'll keep it. Well, as you can see, it's dark, but we come prepared. And I got a 60-something signal, and just found something in the hole here, and I can see that it's round. Maybe another flat button. Clean it off here. The shank is broken off. Now it's bent over. Let me blow it off. Okay. So, look at that. Got some design on it. A fancy flat button. Sorry about the light. Okay, cool. That's my third button this evening, and I'll be cleaning that up and showing it to you later. All right. Well, I wasn't having much luck, and then I just started walking in another direction, and I come across this shiny little object. I don't know if you can tell it, but that is a mercury dime. I don't know the date because it's kind of dark out here, but I'll clean it up and get it to you later. All right, score me some more silver. This is my second silver out here. All right, what you got there, Daniel?
I think it's a button with the eye broken off the back of it right there.
Oh yeah?
You can see how it looks like the sides of the eyelid on the back.
All right, is it a two-piece?
No.
Just a flat button?
It's just a thin, large, flat button, about the size of a quarter. Anybody on an Equinox, that's the size of a quarter, but it came up ringing as a hard nickel, which is about a 12 or 13.
Sit straight up a minute so I can see it. Okay, clean it up a little bit. Oh, okay. There you go. Huh, well, cool. More flat buttons. I've got a couple myself. How many have you got so far?
I think this is the third one.
Third one? Alright. Well, alright, let's keep on going. It's getting dark, but we got light, so we're going to stick around. Cool.
We're having better luck up here.
Alright, I got a bell seal, and Doug got some miscellaneous metal there. What do you think that is?
Piece of lead.
Yeah, it's got some lines on it like it was part of something. See there? Alright, well, we're going to keep on going. Well, there's Doug up there, and he threw me this. This is a skeleton key hole, probably one on a door inside of a house. Could have been an outside door. It's really hard to tell. I don't really know the history of skeleton keys and their hardware, but that's a cool little relic. Alright, let's keep on going.
Yep.
What number was that coming up, man?
It was coming up as a 70.
70? That's a piece of a D-buckle? I think that's some horse tack. Probably. Alright. Well, let's keep on going. It looks like Daniel here's got a friend. Check him out. What kind of snake is that?
I want to say a red belly snake or a brown snake, but they eat bugs.
Ah, cool. Check that little fella out. That's pretty neat.
I'm surprised as cold as it is, he's as active as he is, but they're harmless.
You came close to digging him up out of the ground, didn't you?
I did dig him up.
Oh,
I
you
thought
did?
I cut him in half, but I didn't.
Oh, that's good.
He wants to be turned loose, folks.
Alright, we'll let him free.
Just a little side note, this is a colonial site where we find a lot of colonial area buttons and coins, and this comes up in the same range as a lot of shotgun shells. So we've been digging everything, and I've probably gone through 30 shotgun shells this morning and another 20 or 30 brass shells this morning that are in the same range.
So is that a brooch?
It's either a brooch or a button. I'm going to have to clean it up and do a little bit more research, but that's one of the reasons when you're in an area where you know there's a lot of old stuff, you just got to dig through it.
That's right. Let's get a close-up of that. Alright, well, let me see. There we go. We get a little bit of light on it there. It's a stone in a setting with a pin on the back. So that could be colonial. We'll have to do some research on it. Alright, thanks man, good find.
Thank you.
I got a nice signal here, about 75 to 79. Pulled this out of there. If I'm not mistaken, this is part of the horse bit, the very end of it. Now it could be a bridle rosette, but I have to definitely do some research on it. Definitely copper. Alright, anybody knows, drop a comment. Alright guys, we just got out here on this property, and this is the same property where we pulled a whole bunch of buttons out of. And Doug here, we're going to cross this little gem. What you got there?
A cut coin.
That's a cut coin. Is it silver?
It's got writing and stuff on it. It's gonna be tough to tell, but it's definitely cut.
I can see that that's a silver coin. If you rub that a little bit, it'll shine right up.
There's the writing right there.
Yep. That's quite possibly a quarter of a 1 real from the size of it, I'm guessing. But we'll clean that up and show you in the wrap up. Good find, man. Bam! Let's keep going. So Doug picked this up. It's the back part of a 2-piece and still has a shank on it. What was the numbers on this, man?
I don't remember now. Here.
Probably in the 80s, maybe 70s. You can't see. I'm getting a nice rear end shot. Hey.
Oh, did you get my butt?
All right.
Edit that out.
Did it say
80?
All right, we got a nice 80 on there. All right, let's keep on going. Congrats.
You're welcome.
Well, a lot of times when I dig a 53 signal, it ends up being a pull tab, but this isn't a park. So I got this little guy. This come off of, this is some horse tack that come off of probably saddle or some other part of the horse stuff. And there's a little pin on the back. Well, now we have to find it again. Watch this. The magic of pinpointers. Right there. Saved it again. Alright, well, that's my first relic of the day. Let's keep on going.
Which way you want to face it?
That's good. What you got there, man?
I have got part of an old buckle, and I would suspect it is a spectacle buckle. It's the end piece of one.
I see a heart on it, plus some other design. That's pretty neat. If you look at it sideways, you can see where the centerpiece was that comes out, the little buckle thing. All right, well, we're on the track. This is definitely colonial era in this area, so let's keep on going.